Hi, I'm Graham Clark, reading for Sanders.
What can you tell me about Goo's death?
We know it was a clean and quick shot. Our intelligence officers tried to ask around.
But no one was willing to help.
No.
I will help.
Thank you, Mr. Shen. I'm afraid we're working under an impossible deadline. We leave tomorrow. The assignment is over.
Goo had broken the code into a series of functions from the Russian original, correct?
Yes.
You have the series for each level?
Yes, we made copies yesterday before I left him at the academy.
Read them to me.
I'm sorry?
Read them to me. I will remember.
Cut. Cool. I like.
So, Goo is also an intelligence officer. Oh, he's
No, Goo's a mathematician, much like Shen, and both are very adept in like breaking codes and all that kind of stuff. Especially now that Goo has been killed, you need Shen. So that's why you're there on this bench on this day, trying to, chat with Shen about this. But Shen, I think, surprises you and goes, "I'm going to help." You thought you were going to have to sit here and convince this man to help, but Goo's death has been fortunate for that. So, anyways, let's try it again, and I want to. Have more of just a conversation, less official, less anything like that. Very conversational. Let's try very conversational.
Can I ask you two things before we do that? Is
absolutely.
this kind of like a clandestine meeting in that I'm not even addressing Shen necessarily? Number one, so we can play it straight ahead as if, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would say let's try that, except for the line when he says, "I will help." I think that's maybe the one time that you turn to acknowledge him. And of course, he's blind, so we can't see you turn to acknowledge him. But I think that's maybe the only moment in this scene. I like what you're saying. The only moment in the scene where maybe if somebody was watching, they'd be like, "Oh, they're actually having a conversation."
Okay. And then, given what you said, that I actually want Shen to help, can you explain? It sounds like, when I say thank you, Mr. Shen, I'm afraid that whole chunk, especially the last line, it sounds like I'm actually rebuffing his offer to help.
I agree with you on that. I think the intention behind that is you guys have been working on this code for a while, and honestly, you don't think you'll make them crack it in 24 hours. So it's almost like it's over, and it's more like you're there to pay respects as a nicety, and Shen surprises you with, I'm gonna crack this code for you.
So that was my original interpretation, but it seems like if the offer to help is there,
you should take it.
I should say, "Great, come with me."
No, that's an interesting note. It's an interesting note. I'll make a note of that. Thank you. For this reading, though, just continue as written. But no, I like your insight to that. So thank you. Cool. Whenever you guys are ready.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Goo's death?
I know that it was a clean and quick shot. Our intelligence officers asked around.
But no one was willing to help.
No.
I will help.
Thank you, Mr. Shen. I'm afraid we're working under an impossible deadline. We leave tomorrow. The assignment is over.
Goo had broken the code into a series of functions from the Russian original, correct?
Yes.
You have the series for each level?
Yes, I made copies before I left the academy.
Read them to me.
I'm sorry?
Read them to me. I will remember.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. Availability-wise, we're shooting the first week in January.
Hi, I'm Steve Owsley.
Whenever you guys are ready.
What can you tell me about Gu's death?
We know that it was a quick and clean shot. Our intelligence officers tried to ask around.
And no one was willing to help.
No.
I will help.
Thank you, Mr. Shin. I'm afraid we're working on an impossible deadline. We leave tomorrow. The assignment is over.
Gu had broken the code into a series of functions from the Russian original, correct?
Yes.
You have the series for each level?
Yes, we made copies yesterday before I left him at the academy.
Read them to me.
I'm sorry?
Read them to me. I will remember.
Okay. Cool. I liked a lot of that. Let's try a couple different things here. Let's do first setting. You guys are meeting in a bench in the middle of a park. It's a little more scary for Shen because he's sitting in an open with an American, chatting. But I think be sensitive to that. Kind of keep this conversation quick. Keep it, obviously I like what you're doing with being sensitive and stuff. But keep it quick. Keep an eye out. Remember, he's blind, so you're the one that's kind of got to make sure that everything's, going on well. And I think as he begins saying more and more, it really impresses you that this old man, this 8-year-old old man, he's got his shit together. He obviously did something with this code. He did something because he's figured this shit out. He's asking about series. He's basically saying every single thing right.
Okay.
And you're like, I think let it impress you. So
All right, good.
let's try it again. As you're ready.
All right.
What can you tell me about Gu's death?
We know that it was a clean and quick shot. Our intelligence officers tried to ask around.
But no one was willing to help.
No.
I will help.
Thank you, Mr. Shin. I'm afraid we're working on an impossible deadline. We leave tomorrow. The assignment is over.
Gu had broken the code into a series of functions from the Russian original, correct?
Yes.
You have the series for each level?
Yes. We made copies yesterday before I left him at the academy.
Read them to me.
I'm sorry?
Read them to me. I will remember.
Cut. Cool. Nice adjustment. What is your availability like the first week in January?
Available.
Okay, good.
Good answer.
Do you guys have any?
I didn't need to go into some big long.
There you go. Excuse me, anything?
Quick sleep.
Yes, please do.
Go ahead.
Tom Sean Foley, Sanders. I'm reading with
James. Yes.
Whenever you guys are ready.
What can you tell me about Gu's death?
We know it was a clean, quick shot. Our intelligence officers tried asking around.
But no one was willing to help.
No.
I will help.
Well, thank you, Mr. Shen, but I'm afraid we're up against an impossible deadline. We leave tomorrow. This assignment's over.
Gu had broken the code into a series of functions from the Russian original, correct?
Yes.
You have the series for each level?
Yes, we made copies yesterday before I dropped him off at the academy.
Read them to me.
I'm sorry.
Read them to me. I will remember.
Okay, cool. Oh, I liked a lot of that. Do you mind rolling over next to him? We'll kind of, and hopefully all my direction makes sense. Whenever you're ready.
What can you tell me about Gu's death?
It was a clean, quick shot. Our intelligence officers asked around, but
But no one was willing to help. I will help.
thank you, Mr. Shen, but I'm afraid we're working against an impossible deadline. We leave tomorrow, the case is closed.
Gu had broken the code into a series of functions from the Russian original, correct?
Yes.
You have the series for each level?
Yes. But we made copies yesterday before I left him at the academy.
Read them to me.
I'm sorry?
Read them to me. I will remember.
Okay. Cool. Good adjustment. Great adjustment. Thank you. Do you guys have any questions for him?